me ask you something. What if one unexpected event wiped out your entire retirement savings? If you're a woman over 50, divorced, and either nearing retirement or already retired, this is something you need to hear. One health crisis, that's all it takes. And suddenly, everything you've saved, everything you've built could be gone. Long-term care is the single most overlooked financial risk in retirement. And for divorced women, it's a game changer. Most women I speak to haven't planned for it. Some don't even know they should. So today, we're having a real conversation here. One that's personal, one that's emotional, and one that could change the way you think about your future. So why is this different for divorced women? Let's be honest, divorce changes the entire retirement equation. There's no second income, no spouse to lean on if you get sick, and often less savings than you planned. And here's the kicker. Women tend to live longer, on average about 6 years longer than men. So statistically, you're far more likely to need help with daily activities like bathing, dressing, cooking, moving around at some point. In fact, nearly 75% of women over 65 will need some form of long-term care. And here's what's even harder. Women tend to need care for longer, on average 3.7 years, compared to about 2.2 years for men. Now imagine going through all of that without a partner to help you, without a plan. That's why this matters. Let's talk about the financial toll after divorce. Let's look at some numbers. Women who go through a divorce after age 50, what experts now call a gray divorce, see their standard of living drop by nearly 45%. That's almost half. In contrast, men only experience about a 21% drop. That means you could be entering retirement with a lot less than you expected and more financial responsibility on your shoulders. And the result? Nearly 1 in 6 divorced elderly women live in poverty. That's almost 4 times the rate of married women. And when long-term care comes into the picture with price tags of $70,000 to $120,000 a year, it can wipe out your financial security fast. Let me share a couple of real-life stories. Susan was 72 when she had a stroke. She was divorced, had some savings, but no long-term care plan. After the stroke, she needed daily help. Just part-time care at home ran her over $4,000 a month. Within a year, she had burned through over $50,000 in savings. Her daughter had to stop in, reduce her work hours, and take on caregiving responsibilities. Eventually, Susan needed a nursing home. She tried to get insurance, but it was too late. Her health disqualified her. The cost was overwhelming. The guilt was even worse. Now, if this is starting to feel overwhelming, don't worry. You don't have to figure it all out alone. At Oak Harvest Financial Group, we've helped women just like you build a retirement plan that includes long-term care solutions. Whether you're 5 years from retiring or already there, we'll walk you through your options, help you understand the pros and cons, and most importantly, build a plan that's tailored to your life. It's about preserving your independence, your dignity, and your future. If that sounds like something you want, click the link in the description or give us a call today. Now, let's talk about Linda. She was also divorced, but at 60, she took action. She worked with a financial planner and set up a long-term care insurance policy. At 75, she was diagnosed with early stage of Alzheimer's. Because of her plan, she had professional help at home. Her sons didn't have to stop working or guess at her care. Later, the policy helped pay for a memory care facility. Her savings stayed intact. Her dignity stayed intact. That's what planning does. It gives you options and peace. What does care actually cost these days? So let's get specific. The average cost for a home health aide in the US is about $6,500 a month. Assisted living, that is running about $5,900 per month. And a private room in a nursing home, you're looking at over $10,000 a month. Medicare doesn't cover this kind of care. Medicaid only steps in and helps after you're nearly exhausted all of your assets. So if you want to protect what you've built and not rely on your kids, you need a plan. So where do you even start? First, understand your finances. How much do you really have set aside? Are you relying on Social Security, a pension, investments? Next, consider long-term care insurance. It's not for everyone, but if you're still in good health and you're in your 50s or early 60s, it's worth exploring. Yes, women pay more for these policies, about 58% more than men, but they also use them more. Some policies even offer hybrid options that combine life insurance with long-term care benefits. If insurance isn't possible, set up a care fund. This could be from your own savings, your home equity, or even downsizing now and banking the difference. Then document your care preferences. Do you want to stay at home as long as possible? Are you open to assisted living? Who should make decisions if you can't? Put it all in writing and have that talk with your kids or your loved ones. Planning ahead brings real peace of mind. Here's what you gain when you plan. Financial security. You're not draining your retirement or selling your home. Choice. You pick where and how you want to be cared for. Peace of mind. No more wondering, what if? Relief for your family. They support you by choice, not by obligation. This is really about taking control. You've already navigated one of life's hardest transitions, divorce. You're strong, resilient, and you deserve a future that reflects that. Planning for long-term care is not about being negative. It's about being prepared. It's about protecting your independence, your finances, and your dignity. So today, take the first step, whether it's calling a financial advisor, researching policies, or starting that conversation with your family. Just start. Your future self will thank you because you're not just planning for long-term care, you're planning for the life you deserve. If this video helped you or made you think differently about your future, do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Let us know. What are your biggest fears when it comes to long-term care? Have you started planning? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear.